The following podcast is about obscure movies and often has discussions of distressing topics such as violence or the Fred Figglehorn film series. Proceed at your own risk.
You must not avert your eyes. This is what is coming at us. Do not avert your eyes.
Dustin.
Huh? What?
He does appear to have awoken.
What's going on? What?
Dustin, do you know what year it is?
No.
It's currently 2030.
Okay. Where the hell am I?
Do you what's the last thing you remember?
Falling asleep in an alley.
Does seem to remember there being alleys exist.
Doctor, do you think the treatment is working?
We were recording a podcast, weren't we?
Dustin, podcasts haven't existed since 2020.
This Gabe, right?
I'm Dr. Kennedy.
No, you're Gabe. And is that? Hey, wait, are we trying to do that same bullshit where it's like, oh, he fell asleep and is it real? Is it not real? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And Gimcrack,
I told you this wouldn't work.
we don't have video. Why are you dressed like a sexy nurse?
Oh, I was already dressed like this.
I told you this wouldn't work.
Yeah, you did. Here's the $5 I owe you.
Well, shit. Well, hi guys.
Hello.
We're what's going on?
Well, about 6 months ago, you got run over by Dumpy the Rat inside of a freight truck and have been in a coma this entire time.
I've been in a coma this whole time?
Yep. Now, there was an array of different clones of you that seemed to be spawned from your Sigma tumor runoff that were hosting the podcast in your absence.
Yeah, I thought that might happen.
Yeah, but it seems like that they have all mostly dissolved by now, and I think it's just you now. There was a containment protocol. It got messy. Patrick's dead.
Oh, Patrick's dead?
Currently.
That's a bummer.
We're working on it.
I'll make some calls.
Yeah. Oh, they got this. Hold on. Say Patrick's dead again?
Patrick's dead. God damn it, who let him have the soundboard? Who snuck in the fucking soundboard to the hospital room?
I thought it was an EKG. I'm sorry.
You knew better. This is for Gimcrack, isn't it? You'll do anything for Gimcrack.
I don't know. I don't know if I remember that, if the timeline is to be believed. I'm not...
I think Gimcrack exists within the timeline.
Okay.
You know, who could keep track of this anymore?
I don't know.
What
is on Infinite Podcasts?
Let's let since we're all here, let's do something.
Let's do what?
Oh, hey, with you in that outfit, I don't know.
Okay, just because it's Pride doesn't mean you could come on to every queer horror monster that comes into your room trying to subject you to tortures via podcast.
Personally, I find the straight horror monsters to be the scariest.
Yeah.
True.
Just because I don't have to doesn't mean I can't.
That's just what makes you an ally.
Are we gonna watch a movie? Are we gonna just gonna?
I do feel that without Patrick's presence here, there is no one saying let's watch a movie. We should listen to Gabe. Let's watch a movie.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, so piss coin?
There's no need for a piss coin. The jackalope's on medical leave.
Okay, so we're not doing piss coins.
Currently, no. Well, I mean,
we're just gonna watch it.
Well, I didn't have anything picked out. Gabe, did you?
I do have something here. Give me a second. Do either of you happen to speak Tengaloo?
I dabble. I took a couple of years in high school.
Yeah, I only on the weekends.
Oh, all right then. You know what? I think we can make this work.
Okay, what do you have in mind?
I have this here. A film by the name of Eega.
Eega?
Eega.
Eega. Is this a Pokemon? I hear about Pokemon all the time. Is this what this is?
No. It was, also released under Icha and Maki and, numerous other names as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I say, let's watch it. Why not? What else are we doing? Waiting for Patrick to come back to life. So, yeah, let's just watch this movie. What could go wrong? Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can dig up. Okay. Hang on one second. I'm gonna play this. Let's see if this will help us get in touch with this movie.
Is it a trailer? Did you find a trailer?
I think so. Hold on.
No trailer tonight, no trailer tonight. Gimcrack fed the trailer to a creature in the night. No trailer tonight.
I just wanted on the record that I did propose a Rickroll.
I've been stuck in this hospital playing with AI. I didn't have anyone else to entertain me, so I apologize.
Well, we're here anyway.
Okay, yeah, we are here. We're watching movies. Get used to us. Something like that?
I mean, as long as we're appropriating things, we might as well watch this particular film. Eega. Let's go.
Do you guys ever reach for something and realize you've already picked it up?
What have you reached for?
Like your memory gets there before your hand does? Like anything. No?
Have you been taking fucking ayahuasca?
Who's that?
I just feel like chemical dependencies are maybe a bad thing to mix with comatose states.
Am I in a coma still?
No, you woke up with one. I just don't know.
All right, so we're talking about fucking Eega.
Eega.
Eega. That was.
You just keep saying that shit. I don't know why.
Eega.
This is a Bollywood movie.
I fucking love this guy's movies.
Technically Tollywood?
Technically Tollywood.
Yeah.
Technically Tollywood. If this shows nothing else, it is rigidly correct. A lot of pedantic corrections on this show. We like to keep it real here on the Felt on Shelf podcast.
Yeah. You got an elevator pitch for this one, Gimme?
An elevator pitch for Eega.
Yeah.
Do you like RRR?
Yes.
Watch Eega.
Okay. It's okay. I mean, all right. Same guy?
Same guy.
Oh yes.
Rajamouli.
I like that. My pitch was that it's one of those movies where the premise sounds like a joke, and then after 30 minutes, you're emotionally invested in a CGI housefly committing terrorism.
I fucking adore this movie. This movie's so good.
Yeah, the movie reminded me when I was a kid and my parents accidentally left me at a rest stop for 3 days.
I'm really curious about where this bit is going. I'm so curious about where this bit is going.
No, I wasn't upset about it or anything. It was another family that looked almost exactly like mine.
A sidebar, Gabe, if you go back and listen to all of the episodes for the last 4 episodes, he's been doing this thing where he's like, this reminds me of some horrifying thing in my childhood, and none of it seems related to the movie or to each other. And he's building to something. And my fear is he doesn't know what he's building toward. And I base this entirely on lived experience.
Do you want some genuine Gabe lore?
Sure.
So my experience with this film was a good friend of mine, or two good friends of mine, watched this prior. It was on Netflix under the name Maki. And they watched it because, look at that fucking poster. Come on. Just look at that shit. And they were expecting...
It's a fly holding up a needle like a threading needle, and then there's like 3 faces behind him. But it's, yeah, you'd have to watch it.
Did you know that it's been 20 years since Crank That Soldier Boy came out?
And I still play it every weekend at 3 o'clock.
You Crank That Soldier Boy?
I crank that soldier boy.
Gabe, do you crank that Soldier Boy?
I crank that soldier boy like a Resident Evil elevator.
Eega.
Eega.
Eega. So we watched this movie, and it ends up being the best movie ever made. What is the... Oh, and my elevator pitch would be, I have 10 things to tell you. 1, I'm going to kill you. 2, I am going to kill you. So on and so forth. Up to 10, I am going to kill you. Tell me the first 30 to 40 minutes is just like a general, like... Well, I guess we can get into it. We can describe the movie, which is, it's a love story at the core, at the center.
And love means never having to say you're sorry. Do you know that's the slogan of the movie called Love Story? Love means never having to say you're sorry.
Okay.
Do you know a man wrote that?
You know, it makes sense.
So yes, this is probably one of the best love stories ever told. Eega.
It's a nice revenge story, I think.
It's a revenge story. It's a love story.
It's so much.
It's so much movie. It's so much movie.
Main characters are Nani and Bindu.
Bindu.
Yeah, all right.
It's a little, they're neighbors. They love each other. They not out and out with like loving each other, but they are, a bit off and on. Oh, and we should first, and the final, and I would say the best character is Sudeep.
Sudeep. Mm-hmm.
The sexual icon.
I mean, he's kind of like the bad guy.
Smoldering in this poster. Look at that smolder.
He is fucking gorgeous.
Just steam just radiating off of him.
All right, calm down. Pull up, Gimcrack, pull up your pants.
I'm not wearing pants, I'm wearing a skirt. Stay in the fiction.
That was a test.
We are introduced to Sudeep in the opening scene, which is the coolest thing ever. With the double-barreled shotgun that shoots repeatedly.
Oh, yeah. He's playing, just shooting at clay targets. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I had to ask, it can't possibly be that the director didn't know how double-barreled shotguns work. The Indian sensibilities of directing action are just cooler than any American.
Yeah, there is a lot of, you know what? We don't really need to be like serious with this. Let's just go wild. Who cares? And I appreciate that.
They understand that movies are about being big and not necessarily be about being real.
Yeah. So that's he starts off shooting and he's flirting. He's a flirtatious billionaire rich guy asshole.
Sexual icon.
Yes, please. Sexual icon. Dustin, you have to add it at the end of the sentence.
I don't have to.
Sexual icon. I mean, if you were cool, you would.
Oh, is that what all the cool kids are doing these days?
Yeah.
I feel like I've been in a coma. I don't know what's going on.
All the cool kids agree. Sudeep is a sexual icon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. He's trending on TikTok. Sudeep. Hashtag baby girl. Sudeep is so baby girl.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. How familiar are you with, both of you, with Bollywood, Tollywood films?
How familiar are you?
It means you've seen RRR.
Yeah, I've seen RRR. That's about as far as I've gone with the Tollywood subgenre of it. But I've seen other Bollywood films. And why? Why are you asking me these things?
Well, I think it's important with the discussion to keep in mind the context of the film we're watching, especially with the excessive amount of music and musical numbers.
I don't feel like there was enough musical numbers.
Patrick would have said the same thing. I feel like we're keeping his spirit alive.
This is a little bit disjointed, but I do want to bring up that in the first scene, we do find out that Bindu does micro art, which is a very fun way to elaborate upon some of the things that are going to happen. But that's sort of the love triangle. We have a bit of a love triangle going on. Sudeep is I can't even remember. He's like a funding Bindu's school? Because she works at a school?
Yeah, something like that.
So Sudeep is funding the school.
Yeah.
Bindu is working at the school. Nani is in love with Bindu, and Bindu is in love with Nani. And Sudeep is like, ooh, I want some of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Sudeep doesn't even know that he's there at first, and then he finds out that he's there, and he's just like,
and
I
we
need to stop
get a
him.
great scene of him staring at them with ever-increasing bloodshot eyes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, he decides to kill him.
He just... Okay, this is when things fucking change.
Yeah.
Because for genuinely the first 35 minutes,
Yeah.
it is a melodrama kind of, love triangle type of soap opera, right?
Right.
At around 35 minutes, Sudeep kidnaps Nani and fucking curb stomps him into the ground.
With his bare feet.
With his bare feet. It was very Tarantino in that it seemed a little like leering.
Oh, you got... everyone's allowed their vices.
It's also foreshadowing.
True.
It is
true.
foreshadowing. And what we witness in the most beautiful 2012 animation is when Nani is killed, his soul floats through the air and is transferred into a small patch of housefly eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's from there that the movie truly fucking begins.
Yes. And they can't play a nice, lovely song that I got. This movie had some epic music.
Oh, it's the music is fucking perfect.
Yeah, it's great. It's like, I feel like this movie was shot to be shown in 3D, but I don't know if it was, but it really should have been.
So
I would have watched this in 3D.
I do have some production information.
Okay.
Before we really get into some of the better scenes, because I would say up until there's like a musical scene, that's pretty fun, but it's overall unimpressive. Before we get to the housefly, it's generally, I wouldn't necessarily say boring, but pretty standard as far as the filmmaking goes and the story goes. It's not too crazy.
Yeah.
And so when we get to the fly is when the movie really fucking starts. So I did want to talk about some production stuff that I found. One thing is, if you remember, at the start and beginning of this movie, there is a Princess Bride moment. If you remember, where this is all a story taking place.
Which was
right?
weird because it was never really referenced again until the very end of the movie.
Yes. Apparently, that is because this is an actual conversation that the director had with his son. Not literally those words, but he and his son, in the 1990s, when he was discussing with his son in regards to the idea of a housefly getting revenge, was just such an interesting idea. And that is just something that stuck with him all throughout the 2010s up until 2012, when he said, I really need to capitalize on this. So the sort of intro of this being a story that is being told is from his own, he's taking it from his own life.
I like that. I was wondering where that came from, why that wraparound was there, and that makes sense.
And apparently, the original idea was a script for an English language film set in 1930s America, in which an African American boy dies in an attempt to free his family from slavery and is reincarnated as a fly.
Well, that's yeah.
I think that. I think they've made some decisions here that were probably better for the film.
I think they made the right choice.
Yeah, I would agree.
Little safer.
A little bit safer.
Yeah.
Just a smidge.
The other thing I wanted to bring up that is, I think is very interesting, is that this film was... give me a second. Just give me a second. I need to find this. It's interesting.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Okay, I'm back.
And
All
he's
right,
back.
so the film was written in 2 languages, which is the Telugu and the Tamil languages.
Okay.
And it wasn't just that they dubbed it. Every scene in this movie was recorded twice for each of the 2 different languages. So there are technically two versions of this movie that are, functionally identical.
Have you watched both of them?
I might have. I don't know. I've watched this movie 3 times, and each one of them had a different name.
I think you need to watch it on 3 different monitors at the same time.
At the same time? Yeah.
And just see what's different. You got homework. Go do it.
I'll do it later. But no, the another thing with this film is that it was a huge fucking success. And as you mentioned before, the director of this also directed RRR, which obviously went on to be not only famous in the regionally famous, but world famous.
The most movie any movie has ever movied. You can't fit more movie in a movie than RRR.
No, RRR is amazing. It's like 5 different genres in one movie. It's fun. It's wonderful.
It's an absolutely glorious movie, an absolutely very talented director, and this is where we get to see it, where Nani is reincarnated as a housefly.
Nani?
Oh, you did it. That was a hate crime, Gimcrack. Ring the bell.
I'll put $1 in the jar. That jar is getting pretty full.
The hate crime jar? Yeah.
And it's not the worst CGI on that fly. It's not the best by any means.
Are you kidding? This movie won awards for its CGI, if you believe it.
I do, because at the time, with the technology, I think it was pretty good.
It's still more cutting edge than any of the Death Toilet franchise. Or Velocipaster.
Agree to disagree.
Or Dinosaur Hotel. Or basically anything featured on this show.
Apples to oranges. Come on.
But I mean, when you look at that compared to something like Despiser, like you look at the graphics on that.
I still say that it comes out ahead of Despiser, but Despiser's pretty close. Despiser was doing the most it could on a budget of $5 and a processor made from like Sega Saturns they strapped together in a basement. But amazing accomplishment.
10 years, I think it did a really good job with technology. So yeah, he comes a fly, and there's a lot of fly vision that you see like the fly's point of view. There's a lot of up close shots of the fly flying around and doing all kinds of stuff. I thought it was fun.
Is anyone familiar with Rowan Atkinson?
Wasn't he one of the doctors?
Is he a laughing guy?
He actually was a doctor in a one-off comedy special in the 80s. But yeah,
that was a bit. I know who Rowan Atkinson is.
Why do you know that, Gimcrack?
Why do I not know that? I know all things media related, well, as much as I can. But anyway, a couple of years ago on the Netflix, My Sworn Enemies, Rowan Atkinson released a series of shorts called Man vs. Bee, in which it's a series of escalating fights between himself and AB. And the funny thing is, they spent a lot of money trying to make this happen. And Eega just walks all over it with the same premise.
It's so good. The greatest thing that Eega does is that it truly makes you feel like a housefly is a threat to Sudeep.
It made me feel like I've spent my entire life underestimating flies.
Yes, the moment you realize how much a fly could do to you once it has the ability to hate,
right?
It's all over. It's all over.
Yeah, you're done. A little fly.
So when Nani gets back, there's a bit of a Bug's Life type sequence where he's running through gravel and people are dropping shit and he's being stepped on, but escaping through the ridges in the shoe and all that kind of stuff. Would you not?
If you turned into a fly, I think I would. I think I would.
I've been a fly. It is one of the first things you do.
Yeah, you dance around in a bubble.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was this a sexually transmitted thing, or
was I a fly as a sexually transmitted thing? No. It was just kind of a wild and crazy thing. Night in hell, everyone's like shapeshifting. It's fun.
Yeah, I know. I keep inheriting memories that I didn't even earn, so I get it.
How is that what the bit is? Is that the bit? Dustin, don't pivot away from this. I have to know. What's the bit, Dustin? What's the fucking bit?
So the next part of this movie...
Oh, shit. We got a phone call.
Hi, Gimcrack. It's Cammy. I was thinking we should go thrifting sometimes. You always have the coolest stuff hanging around your basement, and you can't convince me it wasn't bought secondhand. I'm sure you're still looking for that perfect piece to round it out. So, free up your calendar, bring some cash, and get ready to show me some of your favorite haunts to shop. It's more fun with friends to enable you. That way you can get out of the shop. Maybe we'll even find you something you really want and walk away from a sale without any lingering regrets. Hit me up when you want to go.
So I've
Later.
canonically never met Cammy before, right? And we've never crossed paths on the podcast.
I don't believe you have, no.
So all right, I don't know who that is.
But you could listen to the podcast.
I don't listen to this podcast.
You could fake it like you do.
Check out our fan wiki.
Gabe moderates it, so it's pretty sparse on details at this point.
It's 38 pages of Eega.
Eega.
That's all it's on the site.
It's just play it fast enough and it starts to sound like the song that starts the Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's just Eega and that picture of Bud Dwyer.
Yeah. There we go.
Maybe I will go thrifting.
Yes, you should go thrifting with Cammy. Why not?
So in the next scene, Nani gets stuck in some tea and almost gets vored. And sees Sudeep and, is like, you! Kind of the soldier boy.
Yeah, I love it that this fly is just pestering the hell out of him as much as he can. Like he's in this weird sauna lockbox thingy with his head sticking out of it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we need to get into some of our favorite scenes of
fly
tampering
antics
with Sudeep.
Yeah, our favorite Looney Tunes moments.
Yes.
Would you consider this a Looney Tunes moment? He gets in a mobile sauna, and the fly attempts to impale him with a shower fixture. And that seems less Looney Tunes and more Death Becomes Her.
No, that was early Looney Tunes for sure.
No, I remember that.
Does everyone remember that there was a cartoon of Tom and Jerry made for children, in which the point was they had to keep a duckling from killing itself because it was so depressed. And he kept trying to commit suicide in more ever elaborate, violent ways. Like, at one point, almost beheaded himself with an axe. This was a children's comedy.
Yeah, yep. And that's why we love cats and dogs, because it stops ducks from killing themselves.
You remember that one Looney Tunes cartoon where they flay Gossamer alive and they make him look at his own lungs?
What?
Now, is that a Looney Tunes cartoon, or is that a pitch for your AO3 fanfic?
Ew.
No, I mean, it's certainly not being posted on AO3.
All right. So yeah, the fly's just doing all this stuff. There's that little weird mobile sauna thingy that he's in.
There's when Sudeep is going to be doing a business deal, the fly is keeping him up all night long. And it's one of those moments where you're like, man, if a fly really wanted to, I would never be able to catch it. If a fly was smart enough, you would never be able to stop it.
It's a good thing they're pretty stupid and they don't live that long.
And then we get the scene where Sudeep is put into a multi-car pileup, and he is seemingly able to get the fly to leave. He's seemingly able to open up his window, gets the fly out of his car. The fly is gone, but no, the fly fucking catches back up to him, and appears before him. Hops on a cop car, appears before him, flies through, looks him dead in the eye, and then flies into his eye. Which I think is the worst scene of the movie.
Yeah, just that little brush of a fly around your eyeball.
Causing Sudeep to get into a massive crash where he runs into, it was a truck carrying a bunch of dirt, and Nani uses the dirt and writes on his window, "I will kill you."
Beautiful.
And it becomes the words intermission.
Yeah.
Fucking iconic. I can't stress enough that this is a film that needs to be watched.
Or actually, I have a question. He does write literally, "I will kill you," right?
Yeah.
Now, in which language version? In all language versions? I'm staring at it. It seems like it would be expensive to make that other language version. So in English, "I will kill you."
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of English. Well, not a lot, but there was a lot of English.
I was actually talking this with my girlfriend when the movie was going on, which is that it must be that in foreign markets, certain English phrases are just ingrained into the language. Where
and "I will kill you" is one of them.
Thanks. You can thank Jeff Dunham for that.
And because of, colonization, a lot of these countries do have a lot of English speakers as well.
Mm-hmm.
That is true, yes.
And I think that in the way that, say, Americans might say, "Hey, namaste." That's not an English word, but it is a phrase from another language that English speaking people understand the meaning of. And I do think that a lot of the English in this film is like that, where there are phrases that just have that the meaning, even though if you don't speak the language.
And you think "I will kill you" is one of those? I don't know. Where are we at? What are we talking about? We had an intermission.
Yes, and then it's just a lot of... If we were to summarize this part, it would literally just be, and then Nani showed up and fucked with Sudeep.
Yeah, there's just a lot of that.
Unfortunately, the problem with this movie is it's good, which means that there's no jokes to be made. Not really.
Yeah, but there are some great moments. It's like there are some great moments. Like, so at this point, Bindu finds out that Nani is a fly, and they team up to kill your heartthrob there. Put a little picture up there for you, Gimcrack.
Just pure sex.
How old do you think Sudeep was? And by the way, his actor's name is Sudeepa. It seems like the character's name was named after the actor.
Just happens in kind of all in in a lot of this guy's works, because RRR is just his initials and the two lead actors' initials shoved together. They all have R in their name.
Nothing to do with it.
That's true. Yeah. It's just three really high bill characters, high bill performers. So I don't know. He looks vaguely General Hospital age, very McDreamy here.
I go for 35.
Maybe McSteamy. Is it more McSteamy? I never could tell who was McSteamy and who was McDreamy. What was that about?
I would tell you he is in his mid-40s in this film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
that
right.
seems about right, yeah.
Yeah. I would, I could see that.
And he's still got it.
He could hit it.
I have.
Jesus Christ. hit that.
No, I'm actually fine with that one. No, we don't need to hit that.
Okay, so Bindu, this is where it comes into play with her being a micro artist, because she deals with a lot of little tiny things, and she made like little hearts out of pencil lead and stuff like that. So now she can make a little set of armor for
and
goggles
and claws.
and claws.
It's the best. It's the best movie.
Okay,
There was a Q-style kidding out the main character scene for The Fly.
So, it needs a little framing. The Fly manages to convince Bindu that the Fly is in fact the reincarnated Nani. And what then transpires is, what if B-movie, but good? Remember B-movie? Remember the movie where the human woman wanted to fuck the bee?
Yeah.
It's like that. But with a fly. Yeah, actually, there was a movie where a human woman wanted to fuck a fly already. That was The Fly. But this is very similar to that. But with less Jeff
a lot
Goldblum.
of fly fucking.
A lot of fly fucking.
Not the first insect I would think about.
I didn't want to say it, but do you think she fucked that fly?
I mean,
Oh. That's also getting good.
All right, play me off, Johnny.
oh God.
This is a flame. This is just fiery wreckage. It's not even on the rails. It's just burning on the side of the railroad track.
Sweet. So we're back up to where we used to be.
Normal operating standards, really.
So ultimately, the way that they're doing a lot of fun torturing Sudeep, but they are intending to fully murder him.
Yeah,
This is the plot, is we're going to murder Sudeep.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the plan for murdering Sudeep?
Well, first, it's by any means necessary. Second, it's a long game of he has being an eccentric billionaire. You know, they tend to have lots of stuff, and he's completely like isolated his room because he's tired of the fly fucking with him. So he's got. Yeah.
Those are all precautions he's taking. But let's dial into what the plan is before he starts taking precautions. The plan is to slowly fill a replica gun up with powder so that it really fires a real bullet at him.
Yes.
And so they like have gunpowder in a little bucket, and the fly fires a little bucket and then loads it into the fake gun. Over and over
he does some
and
working
over
out first
and over
to get his
again.
little
He
flat
does.
muscles.
Fucking.
And at
There's
one
a
point, he
Rocky
has to take a
style
break.
workout scene.
He has to take a break on a truck for a couple seconds. And then he gets back up and keeps going. It's incredible.
Oh, another fun fact about this film is the actor for Nani, who also was named Nani, did some like not necessarily motion capture, but some like reference performance for how the fly should move in order to get emotion across.
As it should. As you should. That's how all things should be now.
Because another thing about this is, obviously, it's a fly. It doesn't have that much range of motion. But they do such an amazing job of getting this fly to be so beautifully animated.
Yeah, it does a lot of things. And they got a lot of detail on that, which is, I like it. I enjoyed CGI Fry.
CGI Flydays. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like the endless jalapeno poppers. I'm so lost right now. Where the fuck are we?
The fly is intending to kill Sudeep,
yes.
And he goes through all of these precautions. And the biggest problem that ends up happening is that one of the guards stuffs a snotty rag into the cannon. meaning they can't fire it, meaning someone is going to have to go in there to, do some interior work. And especially because Sudeep has been doing a lot of preparation, a lot of work, and has hermetically sealed his home.
Yes,
from flies.
To keep the flies from coming in, yes.
I don't know. It seems like a perfectly Howard Hughes type thing to do. I think a billionaire would spend money on this.
Maybe if you would have done that to like your video store, it wouldn't be so shitty.
Hermetically seal my video store?
Yeah.
How could I hermetically seal my video store and expect the customers to come visit?
It would have.
You don't have customers.
Stopped COVID from being released from here.
COVID wasn't released from my store, but you know what? We did stop the Dustin pandemic of 2026 in its tracks.
The what?
Well, you had a lot of Dustin clones. They were self-replicating. It was a whole thing. They were going to take over the world. Blew them all to smithereens.
Spare Dustin DNA.
Going to make a more Gib cup with that.
I don't remember this.
You don't remember this because you were in a coma. You're Dustin Prime. These are all Dustin offshoots. Like
Optimus Prime?
If that makes it easier for you, then yes.
All right. I'm going to try to transform my arm into a truck. Hang on.
No. Wait. Oh, Christ.
I can see the bones sticking out. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, don't worry, I'll fix that.
There we go. It's all fixed.
I don't think duct tape is a suitable substitute for sutures, Gabe. I'm just a little curious about your handiwork as a surgeon. Are you sure you're a surgeon?
No.
Oh. Well, you said you took that. You said you took that overnight class.
So, Dustin, why'd you kill that drifter in Needles?
That wasn't me. Was it?
I don't know. I'm not your keeper.
You killed that drifter in Needles. It was a long night. You were driving home. It was dark. You were a bit lost, but you thought you knew where you were going. There wasn't until, like some ghost, a figure stepped out. A man. A human. In just a moment, in the sickening sound of cracking bone and blood, he was gone. You knew it. There wasn't saving him. You just had to leave, because you knew that if you stopped for even a moment, your life would be over.
So, in this movie, what? Oh yeah, he figures out that because Bindu, once the room is hermetically sealed, Bindu goes back in there to see him, and she takes a little screw out of the window so the fly can come back in.
Yes, and the fly then slices and dices Sudeep and gets covered in his blood, and then there's a sexy shower scene with the fly washing the blood off of him.
There is a sexy shower scene with the fly washing the blood off him. It slices, it dices.
It even makes
this
sexy
is the
flies.
best movie ever fucking made.
Yeah, and then the fly is coming at him at one point with the needle just flying straight at him like, I'm going to get you. And he pulls out a speaker because his whole house is just trashed at this point.
Oh, well, that's a little bit ahead of it. Because we also haven't mentioned at all the Tantra.
Oh, yeah, that came out of nowhere.
The mystical Tantra who is just like the fly is trying to kill you. And then they do an evil ritual just to like possess two birds to try and kill the fly. But then the fly kills the birds and the Tantra. And then Sudeep might as well just go, well, that was a fucking waste of time.
Wait, now hold on. I feel like we're coming really hard on the black magic here, but that's how you get rid of a fly. You have an elaborate ritual to possess birds and have them hunt the bugs around your house. How do you get rid of bugs?
Hey.
I have a salt gun.
Okay, so you have a salt gun.
I have a battery.
You have how do you...
Together we have a salt and battery.
Oh,
you know, I think I regret the plan to record today.
No, you don't.
You can't just tell me how I feel.
The
Dustin, we talked
beautiful
about this.
black magic scene goes on. And was it important? No, it had almost no bearing on the plot whatsoever. But it was a fucking phenomenal scene. Well, it's like two sparrows.
We discussed this.
And there's
therapy.
two
We have to
sparrows, and the
respect
two
people's
sparrows are
boundaries.
like flying
I said,
at him.
Dude, we can't.
But
It's
assault
a
and battery was a
good
joke.
visual.
I don't-
It's
I don't
not a good.
understand that.
No,
It's a good visual,
listen,
like
okay,
scene between the two of them.
Where's
No,
the payoff?
I
But
was
it is
just-
Where's the
ultimately
payoff?
doing
What-
The
nothing.
payoff
And
was
I
the joke.
do.
We're
Because
subverting
he had a
expectations.
sword on,
Ultimately, there will
and
be
I
like
said
three
I
things
understand
that kind of like
the
real
joke.
talk
All
about
I'm saying is,
there.
I
And I
don't
just
think
like
it was worth the degradation.
And they,
I don't think it was worth the
the thing
aversion
that
from
does
the,
happen
we
there
were, we were focusing on the
is
movie, and
that
sticking to
there was a
this.
fire in the
And, like,
house.
I feel like
And
you don't
because
respect
of the
my
fire in the
comedy
house,
writing.
they
Okay,
think they
I respect
killed
you.
Sudeep.
It's fine.
Okay.
So
All right, let's see what Gabe's
they
talking.
think they think Sudeep is dead
Yep.
because of the fire in the house, and they're
Mhm.
celebrating, and it's all good. But Sudeep survived and was able to look back on the camera and see that it was none other than Bindu who let the fly into her house.
Who let
into
the
his house.
flies in?
See, that one was
Bindu,
better.
Bindu,
That one
Bindu.
was
You like-
better.
you like that joke?
I like
Okay.
that one better.
We need to work on the joke structure a little bit. I think.
Bindu
I
also
think so,
made a
yeah.
tiny house for
If we
the
have
Did
a-
you read
Nani.
that book on improv that I sent you?
I did
And
not. But I have been watching a
in
lot
the-
of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah,
They did
okay,
pick
okay,
up
see, that's a good place to start with.
Bindu
maybe some, like,
from her
game
house
changes,
and,
something
like,
drop a little
kidnapped
more
her,
modern,
which
get some
was kind of
new
fucked
thought
up.
into it. Like,
But
okay, this is some
once
really
Sudeep
interesting work.
kidnapped her, that's
Okay.
when we get to the
I'll
final
read
act,
the book.
or the
Thanks.
final
Yeah.
scene,
Thanks for that. That was
which
really
is the
thoughtful of you.
best
Yeah,
fucking scene in the
absolutely.
movie, where Sudeep just goes fucking ham on his own house with a big wall full of guns.
Yeah, he just blows up that freaking everything, shooting whatever he can, just trying to kill this damn fly.
It's so good. It's so good. This is the most action-packed movie I've seen in a while.
There's quite a lot of action going on here.
There's always shit. There's always like something going on. And it's always like visually absurd, and it's always like just so deeply interesting, and that's when what you were getting at, which was Nani has the needle, is going to go for Sudeep, but since Sudeep has blown up his house, he blew up one of his speakers, and using the magnet on the speaker, he's able to pin Nani's feet between the magnet and the needle.
He's stuck there. Oh, that's
That's
funny.
when we get Sudeep's villainous monologue where he removes one of Nani's legs and he's like one of his wings.
Yeah.
He's like stabbing him, and he's like making Bindu stab him.
Yeah, and then he, what happens after that? He like, doesn't he try to kill him with his bare feet at one point just because he wanted to kill him again, and he ends up like jamming a needle right through his foot.
Yes, and we get the beautiful sacrifice at the end of the movie, which Nani, seeing only one, in order to save his beloved Bindu, must kill Sudeep. And to do so, he must light himself on fire and jump headfirst into the tiny cannon to blow a hole through Sudeep. And not only that, and this is what I love about this film, is it always goes the extra mile. They don't just blow a hole through Sudeep, but the fire, the ball goes through Sudeep into some exposed like gas canisters and detonates in a beautiful ball of fire, and the fire turns into the face of the fly when it engulfs Sudeep in flame.
It really is so extra.
It's so, and not to mention when the fire is engulfing Nani, the way that they do it is the fire is like closing down around his eyes, making it look like he's closing his eyes in like personal, like coming to terms with his own death, accepting his death to save Bindu.
Mm-hmm.
It's so beautiful.
It really is. It's this movie is perfectly extra in the best ways.
So I have a movie called Horse Dog. It's about a horse who acts like a dog.
Oh yeah, I remember Horse
And then
Dog.
him and his owner kill a man in needles.
I didn't remember that that's what it was about. I'm going to be honest with you.
It's,
I know you've talked about
beautiful
pitching this movie
romantic
before.
love story.
It's a romantic love story for the horse who's a dog. Or is it a dog who's a
also
horse?
a dog.
A horse who's also a dog.
You
No,
need to stop
the
the
horse.
evil land developer.
So let's dial it. The horse is also a dog. Is it like spiritually a dog? Does it have a dog's brain?
It acts like a dog.
Acts like a dog. Okay. And dogs kill drifters and needles.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it.
This is
That's
my
confusing to me.
I'm sending it to Steven Spielberg.
I mean, he'll probably say yes. Have you seen his last few projects? He's not passing on things these days.
Oh, you mean mean the same movie like again? His most recent project.
Yeah.
Well, you could always watch the Asylum version, Alien Disclosure Day. Check it out.
No, I won't.
Well, you can. You
Well,
should.
we need to say we're right at the end. We need to give the ending of the film.
Right.
Where
Okay.
Bindu.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm stepping all over your thunder here. Why don't you go?
Bindu is like living her life, is a little bit sad. Someone drives up to her on a scooter and is hitting on her when suddenly, out of nowhere, a fly arrives and sends the guy into a crash. And would you believe it? Hit the music cue. And that was over a decade ago, and there has been no talk of a sequel.
Well, I don't think that there needs to be. I think it's just a
Oh,
very
absolutely
hopeful.
not.
But I am curious. I'm like, what did he do to get reincarnated as a fly a second time? Was that like his choice? Is he just realized that that's just what Bintu's into because she's
Killed a
kinky like
drifter
that?
needles.
I think he just realizes Bindu's got a fly kink, and it's like, let's keep going with it.
And that's been Eega.
So
Eega.
Go watch this fucking movie. It's
Yeah.
on YouTube. You can buy it. You can rent it. It's truly a fucking phenomenal movie.
it was rather great. However,
In a way, I brought you here to offer you
Constable?
a job. You think you can do it better, so here's your chance.
Who let Morgan Freeman in the hospital?
he's a doctor.
Dr.
So-
Freeman, I presume.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
3 things. You have to change 3 things. Only 3 things.
What are you
Must change 3
going to change? Okay, fine. We first thing we need an EGOT part 2. Second thing we need an EGOT part 3, and my third change would be an EGOT part 4.
All right.
4 EGOTs. It'll win the EGOT.
Yes. Gabe, do you have anything that you'd want to change?
So I do have 3 changes.
All right.
Again, I think this is a perfect movie, and I would like to change some things. And I am also looking at it from obviously this is a Hollywood film. I am a Westerner. I'm not going to I'm trying to keep my Western sensibilities out of it, so not being like, man, there should be less musical numbers. No, that's not
Right.
Obviously I want to keep that in mind. One thing I will say is I would definitely put more time into making a better fly model. Like it just need to be 20% better, and it would, the film would I would totally be bought in, right?
Right. All right.
There would not be a thought in my mind of this is obviously an animated fly.
Right.
I would also maybe do more with the tantra.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe either cut it completely or make it a slightly more important part.
That was actually my second note. More weird occult dude or cut it completely.
Yeah, I'm glad we are. And honestly, this is a phenomenal movie. It's a perfect film. I would change nothing, but my third change would be film is currently like an hour, 2 hours 15. You could cut 30 minutes of that.
We are on the same wavelength. That was my first thing to change.
Make a nice, tight 140, 145.
I think a solid 40 minutes of this film are just different montages.
Yeah, I think you speed up the beginning part a little bit to get to the payoff.
Oh yeah, you could do that in 20 minutes.
And then you roll with it. But yeah. So wow, you got 2 out of the 3 things that I did. The third thing that I was thinking is there needs to be like a post-credit scene. I know there was kind of one, but like one at the end of the credits where Eega's just sitting there, and then a mosquito with an eye patch lands next to him and just says, "We're putting together a team." And end.
Perfect. That would be perfect.
That's all I have.
Eega will return in Avengers Doomsday.
Oh, go to our socials. Patrick wasn't here to say all that stuff in the beginning.
You know what's interesting is no one introduced the show. Hello and welcome to Found on Shelf. The only podcast that introduces itself at the end of the episode. If you enjoyed this episode,
Dustin, I don't understand why he's saying this now. Like no one's listening.
There's somebody's listening. Somebody's listening.
They already turned it off.
Northern Monkey's still listening.
Anime Flower Child's still listening.
Anime Flower Child is definitely still listening.
Yeah, so there's still people there. And, there might be some people that are calling us.
I mean, Patrick's dead in hell. He's definitely listening to this part of the show. We should make some calls and get him out of that.
The thing is, I know Patrick, and I do know that he would be very useful on my team for Horse Dog.
You know what? I'll make a couple of calls, see if I can get some strings pulled. We'll get him out here for the Horse Dog writing group.
By the way, and this is the ending musical number, and this is like when new Nani shows up and is like has a backup troop of flies for some reason. It's great.
Just, we all know what Nightcore is, Dustin. Jesus Christ.
With what core?
Nightcore.
Oh, I love that show. It was all about Bull was on there, and the judge that was a magician.
You're showing your age.